And
All
we're
right.
live.
So, disclaimer as always, bad language, very opinionated. If you don't like it, you can leave. It's unfiltered and raw, just like they like
I'll give you raw.
it. All right, Miguel, this one's on
All
you, I
right.
think.
All right. So today's episode is going to be the rising cost of gaming and the pay to play mindset. So I think we touched on it last week briefly. If not, we can kind of recap, what we discussed. I think it was not on record when we were talking about it. But the 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 current I guess gaming market, let's say, we've all seen rising costs for hardware, even in this current generation, right? Like retro gaming aside, right? So we were talking about the 3DS XL going up. It's more than a Switch 2 right now, right? Why? Besides the point. Same thing with current generation systems, right? The Xbox Series X, the PS5, the PS5 Pro, they've all seen price increases. Xbox more so than PlayStation, but normally, historically, we've seen pricing go down year over year for hardware, especially when it's later into the generation. Like we're on the tail end of this generation of gaming, and pricing's gone up.
Yep.
That's fucking wild to me, right? Why do you guys think we're there? Or at that point, I should say.
I think I hate to try and make it political, but I think it's because of the political climate of the world, not just the United States, but the world, right? So I think everything really took a down a downhill turn during the pandemic. Look at
Yeah.
what happened to PlayStation's launch. It got overshadowed because of COVID, and then uh, everything else was delayed. So the supply chain was fucked.
Yeah, there was a
The
frenzy. Yeah. Yeah.
hmm
the chips for everything, even cars not having chips, though not being able to be sold. So then it limited the market, and then so you had new consoles that were being sold at a premium,
Yeah.
and then the scalper buying 5, 10 at
The
a
mindset.
time.
Yeah. Everyone trying to make a quick buck. We were just talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that is one problem for the modern era, and we never got out of that. We haven't gotten away from that because of all the other things that are going on. When you start adding in things like data centers,
Oh, dude.
right, which
Oh,
is
Listen,
causing a huge
listen. That's
issue
that's my industry, man.
as
Sucking.
far as like RAM and things like that, right? So there's these other things that while they have nothing actually to do with gaming, it's those that like chain reaction that
yep.
affects all those small components that ultimately make that gaming hardware.
Yeah. Ephraim, what say you?
I mean, politically, also, like everybody's talking about these tariffs. A lot of the stuff isn't made in the States either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then it's getting all those extra taxes on it. So they're trying to make their money back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
So
yeah. Not to cut you off. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, no, no,
I
no.
just had
But
a
like I
thought
said,
when you said
no,
that.
go ahead.
So
No, no, finish your
I
thought before you
think
lose it.
I think a big part of it, and it will happen if I don't. I think a big part of it is right. I think it's I lost it. I
You
got it. I
weren't
got it. I
kidding. You
got
weren't
it.
kidding.
I think it's all fabricated, man. I think it's by design. I think scarcity is just a made up thing these days. Not that scarcity isn't real, supply and demand, but I
Yeah.
think a lot of these companies are using that that scarcity to their benefit, not their detriment. Because hey, I can produce less of X, Y, and Z, charge you the consumer a premium for it, and you're gonna buy it because guess what? Everyone has that not everyone, but most consumers, I would say, have that FOMO, fear of missing out, right? They
Yep.
want they want the next best thing. So
Yeah.
I mean that's my
And
thought.
I think that's a huge argument because right, you look at TVs. TVs are the one item when it comes to technology where the market is actually reversed
Verse
in price. They still require a lot of technology. And they're all smart TVs,
similar
Yeah.
technology too, by the way.
similar technology, but yet those have gone down in price where now you can buy a 65-inch TV for like $300.
Yep.
You look back 15, 20 years ago,
Mm.
that 65-inch TV was going to cost you like
Dude,
5 grand.
dude, my first, just on that note, back in 2012 or 2011, I bought my first big screen, like flat LCD big screen Sony
Mhm.
name brand TV, Sony Bravia, 50. I think it was a 55-inch. It was over 3 grand, bro, for that
Yeah.
fucking TV, and there
And
was
now you
nothing
could probably
special
get
about
it
it.
for like
Did you
600 bucks.
do
Yeah,
you
not
remember
less.
the first flat tube TV, and they called it a
That's
flat screen?
the flat CRT. Yeah,
But it was a tube,
yeah.
and you were like, "What are you talking about? This ain't flat."
The front,
So,
fool, the front.
so it's interesting, right? How all this other stuff has continued to gone up, but yet TVs continue. And I think that is a very, again, there's no validity behind it. It's just opinion
Well, I
and
think
what we
Right.
there's some
think.
fact. I mean, you look at the market.
Well,
It's
well, no, okay,
TVs are
maybe
the
not
market's
validity.
oversaturated, right?
Maybe not
Definitely.
the validity, but what we're saying has no credibility because we don't have
Fair.
those things.
We don't have
That's what
the
I'm
Yeah.
trying to say.
fair.
Right? It's all opinion. But you can look at it and right, and it's because of that supply and demand, that scarcity where it's like TVs are in abundance.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So
there are a lot of brands too, bro. A lot of off
there
brands,
are.
a lot of hard company brands.
Competition,
And
competition.
I mean like
Yeah.
Insignia is freaking what, Best Buy, I think. Hisense for a long time was Walmart.
Well,
Well now you got
Hisense is standalone. They're independent. They're
yeah.
sold everywhere. So
I
Walmart
swear
bought
Walmart had their
Walmart.
own.
They had ONN.
Okay,
They
yep,
have
But
ONN.
then
right,
the
that's right.
last, and I know a lot about this, but the last few, yeah, I want to say 2 years ago or 3 years ago, they bought out Vizio, which was the only American-made
Oh,
TV manufactured in the U.S. So they bought that company out, and now they sell Vizio TVs in Walmart and Sam's Club, and those are the only places you can get them.
damn, that's wild. I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
yeah.
That's
But now, and then you have the different ranges, right? So you have like the Vizios, the Samsungs, the Sonys, the TCLs, the
Yeah.
ONNs, the Hisense. So, but even then, they still are all very comparable in what they do. It's just whether you're getting to the QLED, OLED,
Yeah.
versus
into
the
the
HD,
yeah.
HDR, things like
Now,
that.
I think this is a fantastic segue into kind of the next talking point, right? The pay to play
Mhm.
mindset. So now you have TVs, right? Where like LG, for example, I think they might be the only ones doing this right now, but they come baked in with Xbox. So
Oh,
you can log into your Xbox account, and as long as you have an Xbox subscription, you can stream straight on your TV and connect the remote to it, right?
yeah.
So that is the trajectory of the industry as a whole, I think. And I think that's where these companies want us to be. It's like you look at the movie industry, right? You know, for a long time, you were going into a movie theater or you were going into a blockbuster after the fact. There was no streaming. That didn't exist. Same thing with music, right? Then you get these conglomerates like Netflix and Amazon that they get you in at a great price, and then over time they kind of increase pricing, but you're already locked into the ecosystem. But once you're in, and they kind of just dangle the carrot in front of your face. Oh, here for what was Amazon's pricing for a long time? It was cheap. It was like less than
It was
$100.
like it
Yeah,
was like
Like
it was like $9 a
it
month
was.
or
month.
something
I
like
remember
that.
it being less than $100 for the first
Yeah.
year.
If you bought it for the year, it was like 75 bucks,
Yeah,
or you paid like $8 a month,
yeah.
$9 a month, or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
They kind of get you locked in, and then they start, oh, we have this service. Oh, we have this service. Oh, we have this service.
yep.
And the next thing you know is like, why do I need to own anything? I can just stream from my TV or on my phone or
Yeah.
wherever. You don't need to own anything anymore. And I think that's where the gaming industry is. Xbox isn't and I think we might have touched on this a while back, but Xbox isn't the pioneer of this. It's actually Nvidia with their GeForce Now experience. And the trajectory of the market now is in 10 years, no one's going to own a computer. You're going to pay a subscription, just like with Netflix now, and no one owns movies anymore, right? You're not going to own hardware. You're going to have a screen, which are, like we just discussed, everyone has them, right? The market's saturated with screens. It's not
Yeah.
an issue. They're gonna lock you in, have you pay a premium to give you, to get your fix in, right? So you can play your games, but no hardware needed. and you're
it's
never gonna own anything. You're just gonna keep paying that subscription fee every
it's
So
month.
to that
it's
point, right?
wild.
To that point of not owning anything, um, do you think it'll be in a place similar to the Steam Deck or like the PlayStation Portal, where they'll give you a device, but the only capability there is going to be the digital ownership or the streaming? Because let's be real, the digital ownership per the Ubisoft or
DRM,
whatever,
DRN
you don't actually own, you just own the licenses during that time.
to use it. Yep. Yeah,
Mhm.
Efren, you were saying something?
It's funny that you brought that up though about like not having or owning a console because Bezos thinks that's exactly
He
where our
made
freaking gaming industry
he
is coming
made
in.
I think he made a comment about it
Yeah,
recently
yeah, I saw it
where
today. I
he
was like,
wants
what the
everyone
hell?
to buy into Luna. You pay into
Mm-hmm.
this subscription where you don't need a console. You just log in, have a
It's not that
controller, we'll
great.
sell you a controller, and you can play your game. But
Yep.
to Lucy's question, because you completely disregarded his question, Efren. Yeah, I think that we have to start there, or these companies have to start somewhere. Again, they'll give you carrots,
To
right?
lock you in.
They'll lock
To
you
lock
in,
you in.
and then slowly but surely, all that physical ownership, those licenses, they'll start to change, right? And then you've logged onto something for the first time, that you have to agree to our terms, right? So every update, there's new terms, right? And that's what's going to happen. Slowly but surely, those terms are going to change. You're going to have to agree to them if you want to use the platform. And slowly but surely, you'll start to lose that ownership over time. Look at music, right? Music is
Yeah,
a great
yeah.
example of that, where we all listen to
Music
music
is
on a
a
daily
huge
basis. But
example.
when's the last time you bought an album?
I would
When
say actually,
Russ
hold
Russ
on.
is Wild and Aurora Wave's second album, I got them right here on the wall too.
I was gonna say I actually do own physical copies within the last couple of months because I do buy vinyls.
I collect vinyls,
Hmm.
and they give me a digital.
I I,
I so I
I'll buy the vinyl, and then if there's a CD option, I try to buy a CD option as well. So I
oh,
do
okay,
have some, and then I actually do have a few cassette options as well.
Because the
nice, nice.
cassettes are cheap,
So
But
bro.
my
They sell them for
point
like
is, because
8 bucks.
we're all
Yes,
very
so
yes.
we're a niche market, because I think
we're
we
not
all
the
collect.
average.
We're not the
Yeah.
average consumer. Yeah, yeah. So we all collect, but not everyone does that. Everyone's kind of baked into or brainwashed into that mindset where I don't need to own anything. I
Yeah.
can just stream this for $9.99 a month. And even that,
Hmm.
oh, dude, that pricing's gone through the roof too. A fucking family plan, a family membership or plan for music
Spotify is
on
ridiculous.
Spotify, it's like 20 bucks, man.
It's
Maybe
$22
eight.
to be
Yeah.
exact, bro. I got you.
It's fucking nuts, dude. Like
It's
where are
ridiculous.
like where we're headed, man? It's not sustainable. Something has to change. And I'm going off on a tangent now, but it's just what
No,
the
But you're
how
on the
the
right track
how
though.
the fuck
It's
did we
true.
get here,
It's
man?
true. It's
but no,
true.
you're right
It-
on topic, right? Because again, the point is the cost. So when we look back on it, right? So 20 years ago, 25 years ago, the time frame, again, I pulled the numbers real
Yeah.
quick, right? So just kind of give you an overview, and we'll touch in like 4 or 5 year increments, right? So going back from 20 to from 2004, roughly. Guess how much the average PC build was?
From what year to
From
what year?
2004.
I
From
might know this.
2000 to 4.
From 2000 to 2004,
Yeah.
the average
The average PC,
mid
the
range
average, yep.
$800. Less?
Efren, yep. Efren, you want a shot?
Oh,
I'm gonna
it
say
was
say
499.
625.
Average build was 585.
Damn.
And that was high end.
Average
Yeah, I know
build,
we were high
right?
end for sure.
So the average CPU was around $88.
Yep.
The average
Damn.
GPU, $85. The average motherboard, 75, and then the average RAM was 71.
Yeah.
Right? So
Jesus.
Yeah, those are
that's chump change.
Dude, and mind you,
Chump change.
you know what? You're right. I built my first computer, and it was like, it might have been 300 or 400 bucks, but I worked at, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the company, CompUSA. It was pre Best Buy, but similar. They sold computer hardware, software, appliances, but
Yeah.
they were like Circuit City more so. than
Yeah.
Best
Okay.
Buy. But I would get
So and
discounts.
again, that's average. So it could be cheaper if you got
Yeah.
discount with lesser grade uh,
Hey,
components,
yeah, for
right?
sure.
So again, that is the average. And then now let's look at the consoles. Do you guys remember
Oh,
the consoles for the PS2
PS2 was
and the
200 bucks. PS2 was 200 bucks. I want to say it was 200 bucks or 250. I know it was on the lower end because I remember when
Ethan?
PS3 was announced. They wanted to charge you. I remember 600 bucks.
Efrain's right. So both
300.
of them,
Okay,
PS2
Yeah.
and Xbox was 300
100
bucks.
bucks. I
And then
remember
the
them being
average,
cheaper though.
They
no,
went cheaper when the Slim came out.
Maybe
When the
that's what I'm
They
Slim
went
thinking of.
came
cheaper.
out, that's what. Yeah.
Maybe that's what
Yeah,
I'm
they
you're
went
on the right
cheaper.
track though. You're on the
So
right
to
track.
your point, right at the end of the life cycle, it did go. They started to dip in price, but on
Yeah.
the initial one, it was 300 bucks.
Yeah,
And of course, this one's gonna be easy, right? The average cost for a game.
50 bucks.
Okay, let's say yeah.
I
50
remember.
bucks.
I remember games being
I
50
remember
bucks for fucking years, bro, decades.
dude, forever.
I
The
remember
only time I feel
I was flabbergasted, man, when the pricing went up from 50 to 59 bucks. It was 50 to
I do
59.
remember that. Yeah.
And I was
50
like,
to
"Oh
59.
my god.
It's
How
been
is
stuck
anyone
for a
going to
long
get
time.
through this, man?"
It's been stuck at 60 for years, bro. For a long, long
Yeah,
while,
time.
59,
for a
yeah,
while.
59, yeah.
Yeah, almost
And
like
we'll get there,
15
right?
years.
So I'm gonna go through all these years real quick, and then kind of go and then look at it. We'll talk about it. So from the 05 to 09, guess the average build.
Cost?
Oh, for PC?
It would have
PC?
gone up slightly if I had to guess.
Yeah.
It would have been 550 to 600 bucks.
I was about to say like 620, 650, maybe 7.
780.
780. God damn. So it went up
Damn.
200 bucks.
So it jumped up a fair amount. So the CPU about 100, GPU it's 273, motherboard was 106, and then RAM actually dove to around 48.
Per gigabyte or
This is for 16.
16 gigs? Okay.
The numbers are off the
Okay.
16 gigs. So, and then this is where the consoles kind of shifted a little bit.
This is the
So-
PS3 generation.
PS3 and 360 generation.
So the 360 was cheaper. I know that. The PS3 was announced at 600 bucks. I think they might have walked it back, but I remember being fucking astonished by the pricing. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck
Yeah.
are they
Yeah,
thinking?
we were all like, "Are you serious?"
So this is when Xbox did their here's the regular Xbox core, and then they'd had the Xbox Premium, which had
They had a 4 gigabyte model.
Yep.
yeah,
I
which-
forgot about that.
Yeah, it was pretty much just hold
the-
your saves.
Yeah.
I think is
that,
what it was.
and then
Yeah.
I think included the Wi-Fi extender
Adapter.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's
That's right.
It would pop up. It would pop up.
Yeah,
Flip it up and down.
so the core was 300, and then the premium with all that all that
Yeah.
extra was
Yeah,
400, and then the PS3 at launch was 590. This was 600 bucks,
Yeah.
which I think was arguably still one of the most
Expensive.
console launches ever.
I think that ruined it for them. That tarnished any
Yeah.
credibility for that generation. You had PS2, which was the best selling console
And
of
the thing
its
about
time. I
it-
think it still holds a record, right? If I'm not wrong. The PS2,
PS2?
is still
The number one
over
sold
60
something like that.
no 160 million units. I forget the number, but it's up there.
It's astronomical.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's
Um,
up there.
But yeah, then they walked it back to 500. And I think the thing that made it really upsetting is the PS2 had the backwards compatibility to the PS1.
Yeah.
And only some of the PS3
The PS3 fat,
backward.
the OG. I had one of those.
had backwards compatibility to the 2, and I think that plus the price point is what ruined it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this is when games moved to that $60 mark.
And see, I remember.
Yeah,
I remember.
You're right.
So
You're
the
absolutely
next-
right.
The fats had a lot of issues too after a while, like the laser disc or
The-
whatever.
my
where it
disc,
reached
my
the-
disc,
yeah.
my disc drive failed, and I got a
that
standard
and
the
the hard drives
the
would
320
fail too,
gig?
because I remember our boy Ryan, he would have to change that out like almost consistently
yeah.
when he had his PS3 because it just kept we
I
played
think both
so much Call of Duty and
both
shit that it
both
was
of the systems, the consoles, because you had the red ring of death on the Xbox.
Yeah.
just-
So
yep.
Yeah,
I
if
think
that was that, it would
the
just
fail rate was above 50%. Like you were guaranteed to buy
yeah.
multiple.
Everyone I knew that had an
Uh,
Xbox had that red ring of death. It
yeah.
was like
Yep.
maybe 1% that didn't.
I think we were kind of lucky. At least with mine that I had,
I
I
didn't
was
have
kind
the
of lucky.
mine
I didn't ever get it.
saved. It never had
Yeah,
any
I
issue.
only played yours for like 6 months, so
Yeah.
I don't even
but
remember.
it never went there. I just remember trading it in for I think a PS3,
I
and
don't
that
know.
was the last Xbox console I had was a 360.
The Wii came out during the same time frame though, right?
Yeah.
And
Yes,
it was like
yes,
250.
Mhm.
It was I remember it being the cheapest.
it was
It
the
was like
And
cheapest
two
one.
250.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I remember. That's
And
what
it
I'm
launched
thinking of
with the
then.
Wii Sports and everything.
Fucking terrible
Yeah, it
game.
at
Yeah.
least came with stuff though. Like it actually came instead of just getting the console. Like it was already bundled with something. I
Yeah.
mean, Nintendo's
Kind of
done that a
how
lot
the
better,
first Xbox
Well,
did with Sega
right?
GT.
Because they did that with the Game Boy. Didn't it come out with Tetris, the original Game Boy?
yeah.
There was a bundle with Tetris.
So fun fact,
Yeah,
Mod Retro, if you buy the handheld, it comes with the Tetris
yeah, I
cartridge,
saw that. I
which is
saw that.
it's an homage
Yeah, I was about to
to
say, yeah,
Yeah.
bro. If
to
you haven't
the
seen that movie, watch it. It's good.
which one?
So
The Tetris,
Tetris.
the
Oh,
movie.
Tetris. I have not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So but all right, so
I told you guys my thoughts on Tetris and it being the worst puzzle game ever.
yeah, we know.
Yes, we.
Anyway. All right. So from 2010 to 2014, average build.
900
I'm gonna say it
bucks.
went up another $200. Yeah,
2010.
maybe three. I'm gonna say 1100.
2010 to
1100.
2014.
I built
1100.
computers and they weren't that much, man. And I had premium builds, man. I had like three graphics cards at one time, and they were Radeon 7950s, I think they were. Those are like top tier. Those are like equivalent to the 680 the 680s of their time, the Nvidia GTX
Mhm.
680.
Yeah, I remember you used to brag about a lot about that shit.
Oh, dude, I would build computers. I have issues,
So,
but anyway, I
I remember.
digress.
But anyway,
Um,
so
average cost $1,200, less or more or less.
less.
Okay, so
$700.
950.
So it only jumped up about like $40 from
Damn.
about yeah,
Oh, so
about
like
40 bucks,
10, 820, something like that.
about 817 roughly. So the CPU was roughly around 153, the GPU around 280, motherboard around 88, and then RAM jumped up a little bit to about $50 from that 47.
So this just goes to show how influenced we are in today's with today's market, that we forget how cheap things were, how
Mhm.
accessible things were back in the day, right? Like that's
Yeah.
crazy to me that
It-
it
it
was
is.
that cheap.
So and then now to go to the consoles, right? PS4, $400.
$399. I remember that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
500
And then
gig hard
Xbox
drive.
One, yep. And then the Xbox One was $500.
It was $499, but it came with the Kinect, which came with free software.
So yeah, I was
Yeah,
about to say,
yeah.
That stupid Connect. And then games were still at $60, so they still maintain
That pricing.
from the third gen. So a little bit of increase on the
Hardware?
PCs, a little bit, and then the consoles actually walked it back. I think Xbox stayed about the same, which makes sense with adding the Kinect.
Yeah.
So not a whole lot of change from 05 to 15. Those 10 years kind of
yeah.
were moderate.
Well,
They held.
then you had mid generation though, right? You had refreshes of the PS4 and
Yeah,
the one.
Yeah,
I
You had the
Pro,
series, you had the X and the Pro, the 4.
the 1X, right?
well, yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
getting there.
Oh,
I'm getting
okay, my
there.
bad. I apologize.
So from 15 to 19 is where that mid generation was. So average PC build, take a guess.
I built computers, man. It was expensive. My graphics card, because this was during the crypto fucking boom, the first one. My graphics card alone was $900. I still have that card in my computer, by the way. I refuse to upgrade.
And
2018, 2017 is when I upgraded.
You
So,
talked about that crypto boom.
$1,500
That probably
bucks.
raised it up.
I want to say $1,500 was the average build. I can't be that
Well,
off.
No.
More?
So less, half, like less than half. So depending on where you go into that crypto boom, right? Depending on the
Yeah,
timeline,
I was on
because
because it there was like a bounce back, so it happened twice in that time frame.
but it was actually less than the previous 10 years.
No, I think your data's wrong, bro. It
Unless
has it
unless I'm
has to be.
pulling unless I have wrong data on this,
Yeah,
but on average it was just over 660.
so would this be just so I am on track with what the data you're pulling? Was this the 10 series timeline or was this 20 series?
I think this was still during the 10
So
series
the
because
10
it's
series, so if it was right during that transition, then yeah, you would be correct. The 10 series was a lot cheaper than the 20 series.
yeah,
So then this
because
next, go ahead.
So okay, so hold
I'm
on.
pretty
So
sure this
before
was in the 10 series because this is right before I built mine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I went cheap because the 20 series had come out and I went with the 10 series.
Yep, yep, yep.
so are the different series the generations of the GPUs and shit?
10
So like the
series, yeah, GPU,
first
GPU.
gen, second gen,
Yeah,
third gen,
so
something like that.
the all of the hardware remained pretty consistent, but the GPUs, because of crypto mining, skyrocketed, and it happened
And
multiple
I was about to
times.
say, yeah,
It happened
yeah.
multiple times in like a 5 year
Because
span.
this is the second time that there was a big crypto. The
Yeah,
first time was was around 2010
yeah.
when it
You're right.
started,
You're right.
Yep.
which is why I think it shot up to around that $800, and then after it came back down because this was during this time, even Bitcoin was only at like $2
Yeah. Was it that low?
during that time. It
Damn.
was low.
It
Damn.
was cheap. Yeah, it was down.
Again, roughly, I could be wrong, but it was nowhere near this 80, 90, $100,000 that it is today,
Oh
right?
man.
And Bitcoin rules
Per
the
per
crypto
per
market.
fraction of a coin, not even a whole coin.
So, and then this is where those mid generations, so the Pro and then the Xbox One X. So the Pro um, flatlined after a while at 400.
The Pro was
I
400.
remember that.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. Because I yeah,
And
still have mine.
it came with a bigger hard drive too,
That's
by like another extra 500.
1 terabyte. Yeah.
Yeah.
so I think it came out originally like 450 and then came down to 400 once it steadied. And then the Xbox One actually jumped to 500.
I had that
And
one
then
too.
games were still roughly around
60
six,
bucks.
right? So now we get into 20 to 25. So average PC build was around $900, so 885.
God damn.
This was again, it's going off of average, so you got to
Yeah.
take in mind before, um, like, what am I trying to say? After COVID and everything kind of flatlined.
Hmm.
Uh, so CPU 225, GPU 450,
That's
Hmm.
high.
and then
That's
the
high.
motherboard 140, and then the RAM shot to 70
But just
on
listening to those
average.
prices, bro, compared to what they were, like
Yeah, you see the
20 years
climb.
ago,
You
is
see the climb. Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
But how fast they skyrocketed. Again, crypto, all these, well, I know we'll probably get to it, but like the data centers, this, like all
Yeah.
this shit, bro, just, it's ridiculous.
I will.
And then
I will. Go ahead. Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No. Go ahead. Because this is just segueing off of what he was saying. But I
Yeah,
don't want to.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
want to. I don't want to go
All
down
right.
Go
that.
too
That.
far.
But
Go
Yeah.
too far. Yeah,
this
right,
is
right, right.
where
That's
the
why I said we'll probably
consoles
get to it.
this is where the consoles get a little convoluted because this is when you start going with the digital versus disc. So as far as the PlayStation 5 digital was 400, the disc was 500. Then the Series S and Series X. So the Series S was at 3, the Series X was at 5.
Hmm. They were both
So a
at.
$200 difference, which
Yeah.
is crazy.
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
have the PS4 5 Pro, which is now
Seven,
$700.
8, almost 800, I think. And they're
So
talking. They're so.
it's fucking crazy.
So you guys, I don't know if you guys have seen the articles, but I guess Sony's plan now is when they release the PS6, they're going to delay it. First of all, is the talks. They're going to
That's the
delay it.
shit.
They're going to delay it, and they're going to try to release it less than the PS5 Pro, like
Yeah.
undercut it slightly. So we're talking 650, 680 ish
Yeah.
price point, which That's just fucking wild to me, man.
I just can't believe. I mean, it sucks because
I'm gonna buy
like
one.
you said, I mean, yeah. But like we were saying though, like I still feel like this is still brand new, bro. Like
The five.
because I haven't
Well,
had it that long,
what you think
and it
about this,
didn't help
right?
with COVID and like we
But
were talking
think
about,
about
yeah,
this.
with
They
COVID.
are still Sony publishers, developers are still releasing games for PS4. It's over 10 years old.
I mean, I think they just announced we were going to stop that because I
But
know
there's
that at least for PS
my
Plus they
my
stopped.
my
The
dude, that's not
yeah,
the
the
point.
4 is 12 years old. The 4 is
It's-
12 years old.
yeah, and they're still making games for it. Halfway
Yeah.
into the PS5's fucking life cycle, most games were PS4 titles. That's
Yeah,
it.
most of them were. Yeah.
So it's like what
Yeah,
the fuck?
just upgraded or enhanced.
But slightly. The enhancement was minimal.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I think the whole PS6 talk is like, why? Like it's
Yeah.
not even halfway through yet. Like,
Well,
why
you're
even
gonna
think
you're
about
gonna
it?
see people. I mean, if they're still releasing games for the PS5 when the PS6 releases, you're gonna see people hold on to their old hardware. It's not
Mhm.
like I think people are so burnt now, like today, with the way things are going, that they are more inclined to hold on to hardware. As like back when you and I were growing up, or all of us were growing up, right? You were people shit on you for having old hardware. Oh man, you got that PS2, man. I got the PS3. You fucking poor bitch. You know, like
Yep.
you remember those fucking conversations
and
in
that-
school? Like now, I'm like, yeah, I'm a poor bitch, but I'm playing the same fucking game you are, pussy. Fuck you.
Yeah. Bro, I didn't even play online until I was in high school, bro.
God,
Because it wasn't that big of a thing yet, too.
bro.
No, it's because we were poor. I was
Well, that too.
Well,
that too. Yeah, we
bro.
were poor, yeah.
So when I had my Dreamcast, I don't remember if it came with the modem or you had to buy it as a separate add-on. But I remember having the modem on the Dreamcast and playing games online with dial-up back in the day.
Didn't
It was
the
the
GameCube have something like that too?
The GameCube also did it, but Dreamcast had it first. Dreamcast was the first online multiplayer console. Dude, the Dreamcast is probably one of my favorite consoles. It was so ahead of its time.
It really was.
And to its detriment, though, people weren't ready for it. And Sega also did some stupid things with hardware releases. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with the title Shenmue.
I do remember Shenmue.
So that
They
game,
spent so much
that
money on
game was over $70 million. It was their entire budget. They just spent it on that game, hoping it would sell. Reviewed very well, but it didn't sell at all. I had that game. I loved it. But
It was a good game.
hey, it fucking caused them their hardware business. So, and they had weird intervals with their cycles, their hardware cycles in the US. So I think after the Sega, was it the Genesis, you had the Sega Saturn. Like within
Well,
I think it was within like
CD still part of the Genesis.
it was
the
an
CD,
it was an
Sega CD?
attachment. I thought I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
I don't
think,
remember.
Yeah, something like
I
that,
can't
something
speak
like
to.
that.
I don't
Saturn,
remember.
Saturn was
But
next. Yeah.
but the hardware cycle was like within 3 years, and then they released the Dreamcast like within like 2 years.
yeah,
So they didn't let the console grow. And like, all right, if I'm a consumer and you're releasing these consoles every couple of years, why am I gonna invest?
Mhm.
Right? Like, it makes no sense to fucking invest in this hardware. I'm just gonna wait for something that's a little bit more consistent and better. And that's what people did with PlayStation.
What was? Do you know how long it was before the Super NES came out after the NES?
It was
What was that? What was the life cycle of that?
6 years, I want to say.
So maybe they were attempting to copy Nintendo because remember that was their biggest rival too, right? So what if they were attempting to do the same thing, but they rushed it because, like you said, it was 3 year difference compared to the 6 year, right? Because Nintendo
hold on.
came out when
So the NES was released in America 1985.
okay,
Jesus Christ.
1986, excuse me.
damn, that was the year before. I was
In the US, but there was like hold on. That was before you were born.
yeah, that was the year before I was born.
1992 was the
Was it
SNES.
Super NES?
Yeah.
So if it was again 86,
About 9 years. 8, 7. Wow.
No, 91 in the US, excuse me. 91 in North America, 92 in Europe. So
so about 6-7 years, yeah.
yeah.
So again, and then the 64 didn't come out to what, 96,
98.
98,
Was it 98? I want to say it was 98.
or 97.
No, I thought it was 96.
I
It
thought
might
it
be.
was
It might
96.
be. It might be.
But again, 91, 96, those are 6-year freaking turnovers. And they were consistently putting out
You're right. Yeah,
software, bro.
96. It was 97 in Europe.
Yeah. See, so and they were consistently putting out games, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, maybe Sega was trying to keep up, but they just rushed it, dude. You're right. They
No,
rushed
they
it.
did rush it. They did rush it. They were
Mhm.
doing well in Japan, but they
Yeah.
weren't doing very well in the U.S. market. So
Yeah.
And we were
So-
their biggest market besides Japan. Yeah. Right?
say that again.
Like Sega, we were their biggest market besides where they were originally from.
So Sega is actually a U.S. company. They were founded. I think it was a military group. I forget what the acronym is, what it stands for, but it has ties to the.
I thought they were.
It has
Japanese
ties.
company.
It has ties to the U.S. It was, yeah. I mean, it
Oh,
started
okay.
in Japan, but it was a U.S. started company.
Oh.
Let me see. Sega. I forgot what the acronym stands for. Yeah, Service Games was what Sega stand for. So they sold to
that's
service
dope.
members in the form of like pachinko slots and stuff. That was their market. So that's where they got their name from.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah,
The
yeah,
more
yeah.
you know.
Learn something new.
But to recap this all real quick and close it out and move on to the next topic. So the average cost for a PC build from 2000 to 2025 was a 51% increase.
So maybe that's what
On
I'm thinking
average.
of. That's where I'm getting the 1,500, 1,800 bucks. Then it's during that
Yep.
time.
So-
Is that like spot on?
So, and then,
I
so
think so.
that being the increase for GPUs was an increase of damn near 365 or 429% increase.
So average pricing for a GPU is what, $699, $599,
450
$450.
compared to what it was at like 85.
Oh, I got you. Oh, and it's
Yeah,
and
so it's an increase.
Yeah.
From again, it's from 2000 to 2025.
Overall, okay.
That, yeah.
Mhm.
And then the CPU increase was 156% increase, so from 88 to 225. Again, this is just all
crazy,
averages.
dude. Crazy.
That's
All
nuts,
averages.
dude.
Motherboards 87% increase, so around 75 to 140.
Wow.
And then RAM was the one thing that stayed consistent
Until
over
today.
the last,
Until now, yeah.
until today, until the last like 6 months.
Not. I think it's sooner than that. I think it's within like the last 3 months, 4 months.
So, and that's why the data isn't going to represent
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So yeah, RAM actually had a negative 1% because it,
It actually
fluctuated
got
from
it
like
got
71
it
to
got
70.
cheaper for a little bit.
And
Yeah, for
yeah,
a
for a
second.
little bit. And then the average console price was a 60% increase. So on average, it was $299 and now $479 with all the variants average. And so again, the price for games increase was around 40% increase from $50 to $70.
Yeah, dude. So I honestly feel like they are, these industries are trying to put, like Nvidia, they are hardcore into, you stream these games. You don't need to own these GPUs. That's why the GPU market is so fucked, right? That's not their focal point anymore, right? They're all into like the AI boom, the AI industry. They could care less about the gamer. So like, yeah. We're not going to sell you these GPUs. We'll let you rent the service. You pay us a premium, and you can play these games, at super high fidelity.
Yeah, and so the two biggest disruptors, or I guess the biggest key period in time, was from 20 to 25 was the biggest like change disruption. So the average PC build going from 662 to 885, so a 34% increase in price, and then GPUs 155 to 450, so a damn near 200% increase in price
Damn.
Crazy.
in just the 5 years.
Dang.
So, and that's where you're getting that
Yeah.
Yeah.
that mindset number of yours. So you're not wrong because that was the biggest change in it.
Jesus.
So
man.
and the factors that went into it, right, were shortages given from the supply chain piece of it, mining demands,
Yeah. Yep.
right? And then the higher GPU baseline prices. So because of that,
Because
so
of
that
because of
was,
the scarcity.
yep, the
Yep.
scarcity, and then to the mining part of it in these data centers now. So it was interesting looking all
That's
this shit up.
fucking. It's infuriating, man. Like
It
it
is.
honestly pisses me off sometimes. And again, we touched on this last week, I think, or I might have when I said, you know what, I'm going back to my fucking retro consoles, man. I showed you guys the link for the N64
The
the
mod
mod retro
retro.
one,
Yep,
dude.
that looks
I'm
dope.
on that. I'm on that waiting list. I'm buying it. I'm buying
And you know
it,
what?
and I'm gonna take my happy ass to AliExpress, and I'm gonna buy me some fucking reproduction cartridges, and I'm not gonna feel fucking bad about it.
So,
I'm gonna
so,
fucking play all my childhood games, and I'm not gonna fucking feel guilty because these fucking companies are so goddamn greedy.
so,
I
so
digress.
I got something for you. You said the price for that mod retro 64 was $200, right?
250 or yeah, 200 to
Okay,
250, something like that.
roughly
Yeah,
two
like
something.
250.
Okay, $100 in 1999. Okay, we'll just say 1999. Remember when the 64 went to 99.99?
Hmm.
So I rounded it up to 100.
Bro,
With the inflation for today, would be 193.47 for a 64.
it was, I think it was a little bit more than that. But
It might be,
but again,
but this is
I
just from this
didn't
calculator that I found, inflation
again,
calculator.
I only went on PC and then the two major
Right,
Xbox
consoles.
Consoles.
because I didn't even include Nintendo in there because Nintendo seems up until recently seemed to be
Yep.
pretty fair.
Yeah,
Not a whole lot of
they were
change.
never in the hardware war.
They were
They were
yeah they were
initially.
never in
The
the AAA
64, the
games.
64 was the best console spec wise of its time, of that generation. The
Mhm.
PS1, the Sega, and the 64. It had the best specs on
Yeah,
paper, but they had the cartridge, so that kind of to its detriment. It was hard to develop for and more costly.
yeah.
Mhm.
Uh,
But the real outlier for when it comes to cost and keeping up with the modernization of it was actually the GameCube, in my opinion. I
hmm.
think graphically it held up against the PlayStation and Xbox.
It was actually more. I think it might have been more powerful as well. I don't quote me on it, but I remember Super Smash Bros. Bro, the one map, the one level with Bowser coming up through the lava, and I remember like the was it Super Smash Bros? Is that one of the? Maybe I'm misremembering, but
I
I could
think
swear
so.
Smash
a
Bros was on
no, no, I know it
on
was on the GameCube. I owned it, Melee, but there's a level where I want to say Bowser's coming up through lava. Like I don't know if it was a boss battle, like the upper tiered battles into the game, but I remember looking at the graphics, like, man, this fucking looks amazing. Like there was so much detail on the texture mapping, the
yeah,
texture,
yeah,
the
yeah.
character textures. I
Yeah.
remember being impressed
So
by it.
I mean, look
and
at
that
Resident Evil
launched
4.
at
Wasn't Resident
and
Evil
that
4 on there?
yep, yeah. But
And that
that
was
launched at $200.
Yeah, it's
yep.
fucking.
And then I think dropped to eventually a solid $100.
I think it was, yeah.
And it was being sold at 100.
This is dirty.
What's in it? What's in it? What's in it?
Wind Waker, baby.
Hey, you guys get the same one.
We got the same one. I don't even think I have anything in there. Mine's empty.
This was
But
probably my second best console.
Yo, I love that console.
Oh, the little.
Yeah.
and the fact, right, it gave you all these things on there too.
Yeah, so
To
it
like
didn't come with. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you had to buy the mods.
There
mods
was
to
a
put
modem
into it.
for it. There was a modem for it.
Yeah. Yeah, there was.
Oh, it had the fucking Game Boy fucking attachment.
Yep.
yeah, for like Pokemon Coliseum.
You
Yeah,
should find
dude.
that, bro.
No, you could
Which
just
is
play
like $200-$300 nowadays,
yeah.
bro.
I'm not buying that shit, bro.
Yeah, because they ain't making no more yet. Oh, get a hold of Mod Retro, be like, hey, bring this back.
I'm sure they will, man. I respect that company, dude.
Pretty good, man.
But I just had to show you because it was the same color.
But yeah,
So-
I'm gonna go back to my old shit because I'm fucking done with this fucking industry, man. Fuck them all. It makes me not want to be a fucking gamer anymore.
Honestly, bro, I'm not like I could still go back to them, and to me, the graphics just bring back so much nostalgia with the old shit.
My dude. Yo, so I just beat. I think last week I told you guys I beat Red again, Pokemon Red.
Yeah.
40 fucking. I mean, I didn't collect every fucking Pokemon. I have like 75 of them, but I was like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I didn't get Mew. I'm like, I'm not gonna get Mew. I'm not gonna get any of the legendary birds. Been there, done that. I just wanted to beat the fucking game.
Can you get Mew?
Mewtwo. You
Okay,
can,
okay, I'll say
you can get Mew. There is a
It's a
workaround
glitch.
because it's a glitch, but it's a legitimate way to get it, and it's the only way you can get it because the only other way before that was through the event that Nintendo held, and I think it was only in Japan, right?
Oh,
Yeah, where you had to be there. Bullshit. So
Assholes.
I'm good with the fucking the glitch.
Yeah, because Mewtwo is in that
Cave.
cave.
He's in the cave. Where?
Of, Cerulean.
Yeah. Where you have
So,
to
yeah.
you have to usurp and go down, and then you make that right,
Mhm.
and then
Yeah.
if you don't beat the Elite Four, there's a dude blocking the hole, so you have
Yeah.
to beat them first, and then you can get me. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I want to wipe these fuckers out with Mewtwo, bro. Yo, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll fucking get Mew, transfer the game over to one of my other ones, then fucking play with
And
Mew.
have it to begin with.
Yeah. Fucking rape all of you.
Oh, do it. Do it.
Dude,
So-
that's been on my bucket list for like my entire life, right? My childhood was to get all 150 fucking Pokemon, 151. I don't think you need Mew. I could be wrong to get the little certificate that says you've completed.
Yeah, because Mewtwo doesn't count because the 151.
One of them doesn't
it's,
count. I forget which one doesn't count, but I know one of them
It's
doesn't
Mewtwo
count.
because the original 151 ends with Dragon Knight.
Is it Dragonite?
Because it's a pseudo legendary.
That makes
So
sense.
it should be the three birds and then Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite.
But
I'm
I
pretty
see.
sure it's
I
how it is.
think their canon has changed because I think originally Arcanine was supposed to be a legendary Pokemon,
It was supposed to be, and
but
then it changed.
its story changed. Yeah, so I think there's a few of them kind of sprinkled in.
Yeah. Just like the first Pokemon is actually Rhydon, but then the first Pokemon is also Bulbasaur in terms of number, but first Pokemon design is Rhydon. So
Yeah. I didn't know that actually. You just taught me something.
yeah,
could
so
be-
that's why if you go through the game, so a lot of the sprites and a lot of the design comes from Rhydon. So if you look at the game, a lot of the statues
Oh,
Rhydon.
You're fucking right, dude.
Yeah.
You're
I know.
absolutely right.
you're like, oh,
No,
shit.
Efrain, you don't fucking get it, bro, because you haven't played the game. But when you play the game, you're gonna see what the fuck he's talking about, and it's
Yo.
gonna click. You're like,
Yo,
oh shit, these are all
I'm
fucking
gonna-
right on.
I'm gonna play the game, but I told Lucy this. I said, I gotta tell Miguel this. I said, I will play all three generations or all first generation games back to back to back if Miguel beats Black Myth Wukong.
This shit ain't happening, bro. See, bro.
I'm still gonna play it though. Don't worry, I'll just fucking with you.
Honestly, man, it ain't that deep, man. It ain't that deep. Fuck that game.
See, and here's the thing: is he also
I just
doesn't
got to
understand what it's
chapter
like.
2, by the way.
He also doesn't understand what it's like to have a TM slave.
Bro. You're gonna have a prostitute, a slut in your lineup. You are. It's all right, man. It's all right.
And how pointless Flash is
Outside
it's
of
not.
outside of the one area you need it.
Until it's not.
Yeah. What
Because
is
you need
that?
it twice.
What cave is that?
You need it twice. Moon Cave,
Moon
Mount
Cave,
Moon.
Mount Moon. Yep. Where you? Yeah.
And then you need it. I think in Victory Road.
Do you? You
The
do.
cave in Victory
You
Road. So
absolutely
you
do.
need it twice.
And then as soon as you get to the Pokemon fucking hospital or the center,
You switch.
you
that
swap that
out.
bitch out. See, he can't
Oh,
relate.
man.
This is such a good game, Efren. Oh man, I fucking digress. And that shit's free. It's free 99. You can emulate the fuck out of it. Fuck Nintendo.
Honestly,
fuck them hard.
honestly, as great as red and blue are, you can have a better quality of life playthrough if you play fire red or in leaf green.
Agreed. Oh, agreed. There's so many.
It's the same. It's the same shit,
There's so
but
many.
it's a
No, it's
much better
better.
quality
It's
of
better.
life.
There's so many quality of life changes. Like, for example, right? One thing that I never understood, right? And I don't know if I never played through yellow, so just I started playing it recently, but I don't know if when you go up to like a bush, if you can just cut it, or if you go up to water, you can just press on it and it'll give you the, like on fire red or leaf green, you go up to it, quality of life things like, oh, this is saving me fucking 10 seconds.
Would you like to set? Would you like to surf? Would you like
Yeah.
to fish or
Yes.
whatever the fuck?
Yes.
Yeah,
Would you like to use strength? Yes, the fuck I would actually. Thank you.
yeah.
See, he doesn't get
Or
it.
you need a
He doesn't-
No,
Pokemon
no,
that
no,
use
no, no, no,
strength,
no. As a designer, I get it because that's shit that you couldn't do in those first few games.
and that's what I'm
All of a
telling
sudden,
you. If
all
you
of a sudden,
played,
you're like,
if you just played these
I
fucking
can do,
Pokemon
dude.
games,
Think
it
about it
would
though.
give you so many ideas for
Every
design.
game that's been franchised right now. Think of Splinter Cell. What were some things that you played in the first Splinter Cell, and then you were like, dude, what if we could do this in the second one? Second one comes out, and they're like, oh shit, they added this.
But what I'm saying is it'll take you back to the roots of the early days and give you that like appreciation
Honestly,
and
yeah.
possibly a new ideas
Honestly,
for
yeah.
how to do things.
And honestly, games have become so
And
fucking
then
complicated, man.
in
Facts.
I
in
think people lose touch with what it is to
Are
game and what the experience should be about versus what they can just
yeah,
add in to be the
a
next best
lot of
fucking
a lot
title.
of a lot of systems in it, especially with RPGs, and it doesn't have to be turn-based RPGs, just RPGs in general. The stats, and how this system works with this system, and you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, no, they've become way too complicated and way too.
Yeah.
They're trying to immerse you with so much shit, basically.
But I think it's less of the immersion they're looking for and the more of the look what we can do. Look what
Yeah,
we can do.
sometimes,
We've done this.
sometimes,
We've
yeah.
done this. We've done this. Look, we added fucking ray tracing effects. Like, why do I need ray tracing in fucking Minecraft? Suck my
Honestly, bro,
asshole. Suck
some
my
of that shit,
asshole.
I don't
Suck
understand it either.
my asshole. I don't need ray tracing in fucking Minecraft, bro. I'm fucking rendering at 6 fucking blocks. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Six blocks a second. That's all I need.
Fuck you and your ray tracing. It's like fuck, man.
And then all
Like
that shit.
that's where I'm at on Leaf Green. So 74
Is that a
fucking
legit
hours.
Pokédex
Yeah. 115
without trades?
and yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I didn't, dude. Because I have
Because that was my Leaf Green.
I have fire reds. I've beat all the gyms. This is the game the game I started last year on the
Yeah.
emulator. I have like
Like
almost.
there's no way I'm getting 151.
But I never tried to. I think I'm at like 70 something too on that. But that's kind of like my thing. Like I have enough. I have enough to be dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't have all again. I don't
Uh-huh.
have all the legendary birds. I don't have fucking Mewtwo. Can you get Mew in Fire Red and Leaf Green?
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure you can.
Legitimately?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think they kept the same thing from the originals. I don't remember if I got Mewtwo or not, but I'm pretty sure it's the same.
I know you can get Mewtwo. You can get the legendary birds. I just wasn't sure about Mew. And there's still certain things
I don't know about
like
Mew.
you can't get Gengar right without
No,
trading.
not without a trade. Just like you can't get Hitmonchan without a trade.
Trade
You can't get Kadabra without a trade.
Hitmonchan or Hitmonlee depending on who you choose.
Not Hitmonchan, not Hitmonlee.
Oh, Kabuto,
No, freaking Machamp is who I'm thinking.
Machamp.
Machamp. Because Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee is based off of what moves they know.
Yeah,
I believe.
Bruce Lee, and based off Bruce Lee and
From
I forget the other
Jackie
fucking-
Chan.
yeah, Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
I knew that.
But that evolution, because you get them at those stages in normal, it's not until I think Gen 3 or Gen 4 where they introduce the option to evolve into one depending on what moveset he knows.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize they did that. Again,
Yeah.
that wasn't my main generation. I played them, but I've never like
But
delved
it's
into.
similar to how they started to add pre-evolution versions, like with Snorlax. They
Oh,
later on
Pichu.
Pichu.
So
Yeah,
are those in those generations? Fire Red and Leaf Green.
I think Pichu came into Gen 2 or Gen 3. I think Gen
I
3.
thought it was Gen 3.
I think Gen 3. Um,
Is Crystal
and
Gen
then
3?
Munchlax. No, Crystal's Gen 2.
Gen 2 still? So so Crystal was a third release. It was Gold, Platinum, and Crystal? Or Silver?
It was
Gold,
gold,
Silver,
silver.
and Crystal.
Yeah, kind of like yellow.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
And Crystal was kind of like the definitive version you should play.
yeah.
Son of a bitch. See, Lucy's teaching me some things, Efren. You should fucking pay attention, bro.
So
I am paying
Again,
attention.
the state of game, the state of gaming, the state. Yeah, you haven't touched those fucking games, bro. And I am perplexed and perturbed.
I was gonna say flabbergasted. Flabbergasted.
I think the first 3 gens are like the best generations ever.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, they started getting the Pokemon started getting so fucking funky, bro.
So stupid. So gay. Literally.
Weird ones, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's so gay.
Just looking at
Like,
the cards,
literally
like
so
the cards
gay.
themselves, I'm like, what the hell is this shit?
What was the last? What was the last one? I think it was Pearl. Pearl on the Switch. Shiny, is it Shiny Pearl?
Shiny Pearl and something Diamond.
Diamond, yeah. I'm like, this fucking shit sucks. And you have mine, right, for the DS?
I think so. Probably.
Pull up my save. I don't even think I got far in it.
I don't know where it is, homie.
Yeah. I don't think I
But,
got very
like,
far.
But like,
What?
look at this fucking final evolution. Like, what is this? What is this?
That's anal bead fucking chicken pea.
Like, come on, Efer, what
Who is
type of
that?
design is this?
I told you, anal bead chicken pea.
Like,
Something.
they're so
I wonder
flamboyant. They're
I wonder
so
what its
dumb.
war cry. What the fuck is that? Is that a fucking...
It's supposed to be like an alligator.
That one's not terrible, I guess. It could be weirder.
So that's the starter, and then that's the final form.
So why did they-
I remember that one. I remember that one. What's that one's name? I don't remember the name.
Quaxley or some shit like
Quaxley,
that.
Stupid fucking name.
I will say this one from Moon, Sun and Moon was actually pretty dope.
So red, green, blue.
What
and
was his
yellow.
name? I see. I don't know any of their names.
It was like Incinerate or something, some shit like that. I don't remember.
Sounds right. But Efren, what say you, man? You've been pretty quiet this entire podcast. You've said like 4 things.
We start talking about Pokemon.
Yeah, we can stop talking about Pokemon, Efren.
No. I was looking at what was remade. You're right. Red and leaf green are red and green, and then there was blue and yellow. That was.
I don't think that was the up for debate. We knew that.
No. That
We
was
were
the
talking
first
about what
gen.
quality of life changes they made.
I didn't.
Could
no,
you
I
catch
didn't-
all the
I-
Pokemon?
Well, I was looking at like what was actually remade, like Fire Leaf Green.
I got you.
Or Fire Red, Leaf Green. and then
Leaf Green was
Gold and Silver.
only re-released technically for Japan. We never got green in the U.S.
Yeah, the regular green we never got.
So
oh,
it's
you
not a
only got
re.
red,
It's
blue, and yellow.
yeah.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
red initially, then we got blue, then we got yellow, which was supposed to be the definitive for first gen. Because
Okay.
you could, I believe you can get all 3 starter Pokemon.
All 3 starters
Yeah.
with Pikachu.
with Pikachu, but you can't evolve Pikachu into Raichu, which was like the fucking bullshit. That pisses
Because
me
it
off.
was the like
And
the
then there was gold, silver, and crystal.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
ruby and sapphire with emerald a year later or a couple years later. Then
Yeah.
diamond and
Which
pearl.
Emerald
then
is like the
platinum,
definitive. Yeah.
yeah.
and then black and white, and then black and white
And then
too.
black and white
Black,
two.
black and white, that one sucked from what I
That
understand.
one
Did it? For real?
Yes.
Okay. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
there
don't
was
even waste
X and
your time.
Y. I didn't
X and Y
realize
weren't bad.
at least from this like little diagram or whatever I found. I
Can't
can't
see
fucking
shit.
see it with the damn light. but basically, let's go Pikachu and let's go Eevee. I know I couldn't get it to fucking.
You know what? A lot of people
It's
hate.
X and
A
Y.
lot of people hate those. The Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu. I enjoyed
Mhm.
it because it was simple, easy to play. It brought me back somewhat to my childhood. I'm like, oh, I remember this. Oh, look how they made this look. I remember this area. That's how I approached it, I guess. But I guess a lot of
The
people that
one,
played it didn't have that same, I don't know, experience.
the one that
I
I
didn't really
was
care
looking
for it.
at one point was Sword and Shield. I remember when those were
I
coming out.
have
I
swords
almost got
somewhere.
them. I almost got
I
one of
hear
them.
I hear they suck.
I have swords somewhere. I have the case, the box somewhere, but I don't know where the fuck the game is. Do I really care? No,
Probably not.
because I played maybe like 2 hours of it. I'm like, this sucks.
Dude, that was me with Legends ZA.
Yeah,
I played
Violet.
I played an hour of it. If that. If that. I'm like, I don't like this. This is
Violet,
weird.
I played for the sake of playing. And
Did you beat it? Did you beat it?
Yeah, I beat it.
I still had that bitch sealed, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
Arceus, however you want to pronounce it. I did put a lot of time in. I haven't beat it, and that was actually good. I don't know why I haven't gone back to it. Maybe I'll do that.
I need to play that one.
Maybe I'll do that because it was a
Which
really
one?
good game. Pokemon Arceus.
Arceus. It's like a prequel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did see some good gameplay on that one.
Yeah.
That one,
It's-
was
it's-
that like
it's
a
good.
three. It was a 3D, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
One of the first 3D ones,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
yeah.
But the mechanics are all the same. It's the same battle mechanics and same interactions. There's no voiceover. Same which kind of pisses me off, man. Since we're so far into Pokemon as a fucking series, as a IP. Like, dude, you guys make fucking millions of dollars on this IP. Fucking
Yeah.
put some fucking voiceovers. I'm tired of
If
reading.
Mario can
Give me-
say
give me some
fucking
voice
let's
actors in here.
go, like if Mario can fucking speak, you can fucking get this stupid character to speak.
Fun fact. And he does not say, just so we're all on the same page, he does not say, it's me, Mario. He says, Itsumi, which means
Itsumi.
which means super.
Itsumi.
Yep.
He's saying
Itsumi.
Super Mario.
I do know that.
Yeah. Fucking nerds, bro. You fucking nerds.
Okay, the one who's correcting us over here.
Oh, but they remade Black and White, so Black and White 2, and then re-released Silver.
So Black and
Gold,
White 2?
Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire,
Sapphire,
which
yeah.
remakes
I remember
on the
those.
3DS, and then Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon as well. So they do have a few re-release. But a lot of them are for that quality of life stuff.
Yeah.
So with
But
Omega
that's okay.
and Alpha, they on the 3DS, they also included like all the legendaries as well in there that you can capture.
From all the generations?
Yeah,
That's dope.
yeah. There's
I-
certain things that trigger.
I
what
may
you have
pick
to do
up-
to get to it.
I may
But-
pick up a 3DS. Just
Like it
for
has the national Pokedex in there. It's actually pretty dope.
Yeah.
Really good
may,
quality
have
of
a
life in
3DS.
it.
Or
You can play it on 3DS.
Yeah,
I
was
may
about to
just
say,
I may
have a
just I may just emulate.
Well, I don't know if you can emulate the 3DS games yet.
You can. So the one I pre-ordered, I meant to send you guys a screenshot of my customer support question. Like, hey, where's my shit? It was supposed to ship out on the 15th. We're on the 21st. So I pre-ordered another emulator. Ephraim, what's lighting up in your background, dude?
Nothing.
Is there something? I saw something red back there. Anyway.
Oh, it's probably cars passing by.
Oh, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
The highway's behind me.
So it has the split screen, and you can emulate the 3DS, and you can emulate the split screen functionality on the handle.
I think I've seen.
It's called the Thor, the Ein Thor,
Yep.
AYN Thor.
I know exactly
It's
which one you're talking
it's
about.
like $400, but bro, listen, fuck you. I'm gonna emulate my shit, and I'll pay for
Bro.
the hardware,
Bro.
so I don't have to pay for the software.
that
Nah,
shit
I
looks
mean,
super badass, dude. No,
Yeah,
I've seen it.
when I get it, I'll
That's
let you
badass.
guys know. I'll let you guys
That's
know.
true. He'll give us
Yeah.
the lowdown on it.
So I will say that the I know we're kind of going off on tangents here, but the Linux emulators I think are a little bit easier to use. Dealing with the one that I bought that's Android based, it's real finicky. There's a lot of intervention and customization you have to do to get it to where you want it. So I fucking formatted it again. I'm like, I'm starting over. I'm gonna find a fucking um, a forum that tells me how to set it up the right way because it's not doing what I want it to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll see how but the other one's Android based as well. So we'll see. We'll see. But it should be able to emulate 3DS, no problem. It can emulate Switch, FYI.
So I know we're kind of jumping around a little bit. Recent news, I think within like the last couple days, did you see what's going on with Ubisoft?
They suck.
No.
They shut down part of their studios that had a bunch of remakes, like the Sands of Time, the Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake.
I
That
did
game
see that actually today.
Was that the platformer?
No, that was the 3D one. The 3D
Not the one
story-driven.
they released last. Was it
No,
last year
not
or
the
the year
one.
before?
That's not the platform. It's the actual like one that was on Xbox. Remember that one?
Yeah.
The Sands of
Yeah.
Time. Yeah, it was supposed to be a remake for that. So they shut down some of those studios to reconsolidate or do their whole save money
Because
bullshit
they're
and
bleeding
focus on
money.
all
They're
this and that.
bleeding money, and all they care about
Yeah.
is their fucking bottom dollar. So they're gonna cut. They're gonna cut fat.
Yep.
And you and I are gonna suffer. But Ubisoft's never been one of my favorite publishers. I know Lucy likes fucking Assassin's Creed, but outside of that,
like
I
Assassin's Creed.
like Far Cry, but I mean,
I was gonna say
the
yeah,
last
Far
time
Cry
they
3.
made a good game, if I can't remember.
But that's my thing. They focus on all these, like ever since they started focusing more on franchises, it's more of a rinse and repeat with a different story, instead of
Yeah.
instead of trying to. I think the most original thing they did was that free game, the one that had all the old Call of Duty developers, the X Defiant. That was probably their
Oh, that
most
was
original
them?
thing
I
in a
didn't realize
long
that was
time. Yeah, yeah, and then it
It
just
sucked.
didn't work out.
because it
Yeah.
sucked. Because it sucked. X the what? X the what?
Don't
Nobody
even
playing.
remember. Don't
Nobody.
even remember.
Don't even remember. Fuck that.
But yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
and they do have that Avatar game though. That is good. So if
Oh.
I haven't put much more time into it, but I need to.
I still got to start it. I have it. It's sitting
Yeah.
right here.
It's
I have
actually
a
a good.
hard copy of
It's
that
a
one.
yeah. It's a good game. It's a good game.
I bought it cheap for the it was
$20
like-
bucks.
Yeah, 25. I think is when I got
So
it
you didn't get
on disc.
you didn't get it with the expansion is what you want.
I mean, those
So-
go on sale all the damn time though.
Yeah. I would agree.
So
It's like $40 though. With the definitive, you get all the DLC.
yeah, but since I got it on disc, I'll probably just get the
Yo, you
shit on.
fucking confuse me, bro, because you're like the guy. I have to get the deluxe copy. Oh, wow.
Usually.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm gonna
I
wait in
think the only
line for
one
this pre-order.
that's coming out that I'm interested in, but I have to see more gameplay on it is Marathon.
Sounds gay. That reminds me of Benny. Fucking marathon.
No, Marathon is the next Bungie game. That's why I was kind of interested with it.
That's Microsoft. Fuck them.
No, it's not. It's Sony.
Bungie's
Bungie
Microsoft.
is so
Bungie's
No.
not Sony.
Yes, Sony bought Bungie, bro.
From Microsoft?
They haven't been a part of Microsoft in forever.
I mean, damn. I gotta go with the fucking times then. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Shit. I'm gonna Google box that shit though.
Google it. They got a lot of heat for being bought by Sony and then laying people off.
That definitely sounds like a Microsoft thing. You're right. Fuck. You're right, Ephraim.
I know because I was applying to Bungie when I was getting out of school.
In 22, they were acquired.
Yeah,
Oh.
just recently.
Well, that's not recent, bro. That's
It's
fucking
still pretty recent.
4 years ago.
But Marathon is an old IP of theirs too, bro. Old IP. From
Yeah, but you like weird fucking
90s.
games with like fucking
This one's it's supposed to be another extraction shooter. so
Rubik's
we'll see.
Cube, word search, fucking Puzzle Master 5000. You speak to solve puzzles and turn the box, and it's different and cool.
Yeah. I don't like to just point and shoot or catch all the animals every day. I like to change it up.
They're not animals, okay? They're
You know,
amazing, mythical, powerful creatures. All right, and you don't
who
know
came
about
up
that.
with Pokemon, right?
Your mom?
No, you know who came up with it, right? I was being serious.
Who?
The created Pokemon.
Yeah, I know you're searching on Google. So who?
Oh no! I was reading something. I was going. I'm not
Oh yeah,
searching
yeah.
that.
I'm not asking a question and also concurrently searching to then look smart.
That he was an autistic person. Did you know that?
Don't care.
He created Pokemon.
Did he have a speech impediment?
No, I just feel like the people that have the tism, like you guys.
I
have-
I definitely have it. Listen, yo, Lucy is so unimpressed with you right now. He's like, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't care. Fuck you. You gonna let your
Lucy's had
brother?
autism
You gonna
for
let your little brother
years, so-
disrespect you like that, man?
Lucy is the little brother. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna
That's
let
what
him
he's saying,
disrespect you?
you fucking idiot.
Fuck, man.
God, you're a sped.
I'll take my tism. You can keep your sped. All right, with your fucking orbs, bro. You're fucking triggering you're triggering your fucking spirit orbs, bro. Fucking walk around with your house with some fucking sage, bro.
They're not orbs, bro. I have the freaking highways behind me.
No, you have little spirit orbs, homie.
Nah, bro.
You do. You do.
Look,
It's not the light, it's legit orbs.
that shit, it flew in front of your face, bro. Unless I can see car lights in the front of your face from behind you, that shit ain't it, bro.
Hey, don't be mad because I'm friends with the ghost. You know what I'm saying?
I
let
when
'em be,
Casper's
bro. I
fucking
let 'em be.
when Casper's rubbing on your fucking nutsack. All right,
Hey. Okay.
because he's real friendly.
Fuck it. He real
He's like,
friendly.
I got mine. Fucking
Hell yeah.
loser. All right, Lucy, let's wrap this shit up. Because Ephraim's fucking boring. He hasn't given us any fucking feedback outside of I'm gonna Google who the developer was of Pokemon. Hey, do you guys know? Do you guys know who created Pokemon? Like, dude, I'm looking at your face. I can see the screen change and you typing as you're asking the question.
He's a retard.
He's a retard.
Only one with the tism here is Miguel.
Listen, I own it. Shit don't bother me. All right.
All right, so wrap this up.
Let's wrap this shit up, man. There were no more talking points. I'm tired.
No, I think that was it. I mean, the biggest thing was the prices, man. Fucking crazy how much it's changed, and you used to be able to build a PC for less than $600.
Bro, that's cheaper than most prostitutes. It's crazy. Well, you know, the classy ones. You know, the upscale ones.
We call those escorts.
Yeah. They're prostitutes. Yeah, you would know.
Bro, I can't believe the PS. I mean, I remember it and I forgot about it, but $600 for the PS3.
I never forgot that shit. I never forgot that shit. But that was due in part to its cell processor, which was very unique for the time, ahead of its time as well.
Yeah,
it was very hard to develop for. By the way,
I mean, one of the best graphic fucking games of all time on that system.
As he walked away.
It was a pause for effect. Is this fucking game, bro?
That's all right.
No, it was.
Yo, I was looking for it. I couldn't. That was Amazon. You said you got it.
Yeah, it was Amazon, bro. One of the best graphically looking fucking games of that generation.
He's always had really good graphic games, though.
Oh
no,
yeah,
always.
Hideo Kojima.
Well, on
the console that it's on.
Metal Gear Solid 2: Sons of Liberty, way ahead of its time as far as graphics.
I would agree with that.
Same thing with this one, ahead of its time in graphics.
PS. Yo, did you?
And then everything else was pretty.
Did you get Dante's? Just real quick.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, dude, they have the Phantom Pain.
Go.
Did you get the Phantom Pain?
I own it.
You own it already?
Mm-hmm.
That's $17 new, bro.
And yeah, I own it. And then I got this one too.
Oh,
you guys
found it?
Yeah, it's such a
Hey,
good game,
Was
dude.
that were those all on Amazon?
No, the other two were eBay.
You find some good stuff on eBay.
Yeah, I'm on
yeah.
eBay all the time.
Oh, but you can get the Metal Gear. See, I didn't know that. You can get the Metal Gear Solid Collection, Master Collection Volume One on the Switch.
That just happened, I
Yeah.
think.
That's kind of fucking dope.
I I
That's kind of
actually own
cool.
it.
That's kind of
So
cool.
I actually own that, I think, twice. So I
Why?
own it the HD collection on the PS3 when it came out on the PS3
I
as an
do
HD
remember the
collection,
HD.
and then they did the Master Definitive or whatever edition on
Oh, this is it's Metal Gear Solid
I
2
think
and 3.
PS4 or maybe the 5, and I have it on the 5 um, downloaded. Just like when they did the definitive editions for GTA 3, San Andreas, and Vice City.
Ah, look at that. Lucy knows some shit outside of
But
Pokemon, Ephraim. And he's not
but
searching in Google.
anyways, I digress.
Let's
So let's wrap
digress.
this shit up. That's it for this one.
All right. So,
PC shit's
yeah.
expensive. We're gonna quit gaming. Go retro.
I mean, I'm not. I mean, those are strong words, but I'm thinking
Yeah, maybe
about
not
it.
quit gaming.
I'm thinking
Maybe
about
not
it,
quit
bro.
gaming, but 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 boycott this next gen, current gen shit until they pull their head out of their ass.
And with that, let's fucking wrap it before we
Rapid.
tap it. All right. We'll see you guys next week for the
Later.
-3 people watching us. It's been real, raw, and
Stay
unfiltered.
warm.
Greenback.